When I was younger, my mom was all about rescuing animals and picking up strays whenever she was like out walking or driving. So that's how we got our first dog, Sadie. She followed my brother home from one of the parks, and my mom tried to find the owner, but we couldn't find her, so my mom couldn't bear sending her to a shelter. So we just decided to take her in, and she was the best dog we've ever had. And it's just up to like us as people to give dogs a second chance, because we're like the only ones that can do that for them. And it's just because I was raised that way. We've always adopted animals, so it's just how I view everything. And I think everyone should know how important it is to adopt animals and how adopting goes. Due to the need to adopt animals, a lot of rescue groups have come about that really help people be more aware of adoptions. And adoption is just going to an animal shelter or any adoption function and rescuing an animal that came from a bad home or has never really had a home before. It's just not going to a breeder and getting a puppy. Of the animals in shelters, there's about 5 million according to the ASPCA statistics in 2013. And 3 to 4 million of those animals are euthanized every year because it's overcrowded. They just don't have the funds to pay for all of those animals. And more just keep coming in. They have to euthanize because they have to decrease the population. They don't want to do it, but it is necessary according to them. And most of the animals that they do adopt out are current with their shots. They make sure to give them all the shots so that they're healthy and they don't give people sick animals. And they have usually an even split between dogs and cats in the shelter, so you get a good choice of what you want. And of the dogs and cats that they keep, they have a good variety of different breeds, so you can really pick which type of dog that you want that suits your lifestyle. And they're all ages, so if you don't want a puppy, you can adopt a middle-aged dog or an older dog. There's plenty to work with. And they work with you as an adopter trying to find the animal for you, and they can work with other shelters to find that animal or local rescue groups. And the animals that they do adopt are reasonably priced, and they do deals. Like in the North Richland Hills area, it's Adopt a Dog Month, so they do it for a discounted rate. And adoption is just a great thing to do for society because you'll be giving a dog a second chance and you'll be decreasing the population of animals in shelters. And adopting is just as satisfying as buying a puppy because you're still getting a great dog. It just might not be a purebred, but it's satisfying knowing that you're giving something another chance that it might think it didn't have. Shelters also rely on the people to adopt because they're the only ones that are going to be able to make a difference. And they don't want to see animals live out their lives in cages or even worse, be killed because they don't have the space for them. You would be doing a good deed to everyone in the community, and just think about the dog that you would be, or cat that you would be saving. Like, they would be so appreciative. And it's very rewarding as you knowing that you saved a life. And pets give back to you by teaching you like their undying loyalty. They're always going to be loving to you. Their companionship is forever. They're never going to like abandon you. Pets just bring a lot of joy and happiness to everyone's life. According to Statistics Blinn in 2012, it showed that 57% of houses have either a dog or a cat, and the number is continuing to grow. From 1995 to 1996, it grew by 8%, according to Pet Finder in 2013. It's become a part of the American dream to have an animal. When you think of a family, you always consider a dog or a cat being a part of it. Pets are just becoming increasingly more a part of the family. People consider them another child rather than just an animal. They even put them on their Christmas cards. They give them birthday presents. Some people even throw them parties. Pets are just always around. They're constantly in the neighborhood. They're in parks. They're guide dogs. They're police dogs. They're fire dogs. They're just everywhere. You're always encountering an animal. They've changed people's lives. They have saved countless individuals. Pets have just become an integral part of life and rescue and just part of society in general. Everyone should just know the benefits of adopting. You're doing a great service. They deserve a second chance too. It's extremely important that you know about adoption and how it affects you, and just give an animal a second chance at life. It's like almost 5 minutes.